only the end of the regular flaming season. Goodness gracious me. I mean, you don't get much more palpably exciting than the palpable excitement we've got going on. I'm just checking over there because, you know, I still haven't entirely sussed this new software out. But at least I think we've got the entire window on display this week, so who knows? Hey, excitement reigns. We're going to mix things up a little bit today. We're going to start with Fail Brigade. We're going to get all the Fail Brigade games done because none of them matter. Right, let's go. So, Nomads up against the old Electrosports there. Big times, big day, big moment for two teams who have played each other a few times, and they're going to play each other again now, and that'll be pretty exciting. Sorry, there's a small voice in the back of my head that says, are these two supposed to be playing each other this week? Okay. I'm doubting myself. For those of you outside the ownership circle, I'm checking. I won't be a moment. Yes, for those of you outside the ownership circle, my very clever weather system did something odd last week, which was made me doubt the entire thing. No, they are, and the pitch is supposed to be blessed. Well, we'll soon find out, won't we? Let's hit the road. Yeah, let's just get on with it. Yeah, that's jolly loud. Right, there you go. Give me a slice of that pie. Thank you very much. Okie dokie. It's a divisional week, so everybody's playing everybody that they're familiar with playing on a regular basis. And that should lead to quite the excitement. Surgeon General gets one away, and it's Job Scott Dunn who's getting a bit of time in the limelight. Getting a good catch. Ron Bongo's there, takes off, picks up 27 off Faith Breather. Sanction gets himself a deflection. That's almost. I don't think we're going to see a breaking of the deflection record this week. No, that was very much last week's story. Pretty epic stuff. Anyway, Nomads couldn't get far enough with it, so Edgeslum are giving it a spin. You got that the right way around. Nope. Edgeslum couldn't get very far with it. Very good. I'm good at this. Oh yeah. No, this is one of my key skills. Yeah. Whatever. At some point, someone will score, and then you'll be absolutely certain which team has done it. Well, Ronnie Bongos, I sold him to Edgeslum, and they are the home team. So it makes sense they're in home uniform, doesn't it? It rather does. Anyway, nice first down there. The Slum charging hard, going for the end zone there, but Ron couldn't quite get there in time. Dunn now breaks a tackle and is all the way in, and he gets himself his 10th career touchdown. Lovely old job. Joey Bug out there with a bit of a run for the Nomads before they toss it to Egon Sanction, who picks up a nice 25. Good work. Lovely effort there. Bug out again. He's got good early step as Joey Bug out, but he's not getting enough support to get past that line of linebackers. Oh, thanks, Floody. That's useful to know. I asked the old robotic overlord to predict the result of this game, and the prediction was a 4-2 Nomads win. Now, I think the scores are likely off on the predictions, but Nomads by 2 is the expected result. So we'll see if the robotic overlord knows anything at all or not. Kim Selector, nice moves there, picks up a little bit as the Nomads look to the end zone, and they're in, and they're now up 2-1. Bongo's breaking a couple of tackles, makes some more yardage. He's having a decent day already. And there he goes again. He's being guarded by Melvin Glitch by the looks of it, and Melvin's only a Celestial. You can't expect him to handle arguably the roughest receiver in the league. But that makes it 2-2, and we're still the right side of half-time. Depending on which side of half-time you believe to be the right side. That's the side we're apparently on. Joey Bugout tosses it to Glitch. He's broken a tackle or two, gets 19. Chaka Khan tosses that one away because doesn't want to risk it. No, very wise. Glitch picks up 5. It's a 3rd and 4. And that one comes up short, and Edgeslum back in possession again with a first down immediately. He's up to 181 yards in the game, and it is not yet half-time. Joey Bugout's been injured by Ronnie Bongos, and Miss Florida's come on. And then there was an interception thrown, picked off by Olivia Chaka Khan. That was her first ever interception She's been playing for Yonks. Yeah, Miss Florida is making some magic now. Intriguing. Yeah, there's a smidge at the bottom of the screen that's cut off. Well, why even say it? Why even? Because you know I'm now going to fiddle with it instead of commenting on the game. Yeah, there's a little bit at the bottom that's cut off. No, okay, well look, that's all of it. So if I move that there we go. Yeah, it's done. Thank you. And then we slide that up. That is more screen than you're ever going to see. Yeah, you know you're better off just not saying anything, right? Because then I stop commenting on the game and I start fiddling with the bloody window. That's about simple. I tell you, if this thing would just snap to the edges, it would absolutely be dandy. So now I need to move myself down a little bit. There we go. Right, there you are. Good. What's happening? It's 3-all. We're in the second half. Flowrider runs it in. You can't retract the message now, Caldo. It's too late. You can't pretend like you didn't make a mention of the fact that things weren't entirely on the screen. Ron Bongos has just battered through a whole bunch of people there, and he's going charging. What's his receiving number? He's on 306 yards. It never happened. Lies. Total lies. Bongo's looking for receiver of the week, and he might just get it. There's still 30 plays left as Dunn gets Edgeslum down to about the 5-yard line. Here's the surgeon. Chucks that one to Dunn as well. Dunn having a good game. The double fiend lineup for Edgeslum. There. That's bringing all of the roughness to the yard. Yeah, the ultra-violence of Edgeslum, lacking enough talent to secure wins. But this season, unlike last season, they have really been racking up the number of injuries inflicted. Nomads down to about the 2-yard line. I noticed they've had a couple of substitutions. I missed one. Oh, I hope it wasn't a death, but I wouldn't know. Because I was too busy fiddling with the screen. Because someone said that the screen wasn't right. Oh, who would even do that? They know you get distracted by these things. I know, it's, entirely unthinking. The surgeon throws Ron another 21-yarder. But, come on, Ron, we need bigger yardage than that. Actually, doesn't Ron already have the single game receiving record? I'm fairly certain he does, But I mean, what does it matter? Well, it matters quite a bit. The Nomads up by 1 with just 12 plays left in the game. Dunn managing to come up just short of the first down. Breather throws that one, and there goes Ron. He's going to score. And it's all square. 5-all. Well, now, Georgie Combs coming up with a sack. And another one. Just because he felt like it. And why not? And that gives Edgeslum the opportunity to potentially win this one. Although they do have to throw a good pass now. Here's Rough Stuff Smith, and he's completely misthrown it. Oh, yep, completely misthrown it. 3 plays remain in the game. Nomads with the ball just past halfway. 2 plays left. Glitch, looking for someone to throw to, finds a great target, is sanctioned. Bongos makes the tackle. They've got 20 yards to go, 1 play to do it, and they get sacked. Final score, 5-all. Good game. Yeah, nothing wrong with that game in the slightest. Edgeslum inflicting 2 injuries on their opponents. And Georgie Cones, who was not trying to catch the ball this week, which is fortunate because he's not great at it, guest player of the game with 83 fan points from 22 pancakes, 5 sacks, an injury inflicted, and a tackle for loss. Well. For Nomads, Olivia Chaka-Khan comes out on top. Really? Is that? With only 46 fan points? Yeah. That's a bit of an underperformance. It is a bit of an underperformance. But there it is. There you go. There you are. Ron ended up with 362 receiving. For those of you tracking receiving numbers over the course of the week. All right, let's see who's next. It's the Minstrels versus Port Miggins. Well, this one could be an absolute hammer time. The Minstrels, of course, already going to the playoffs. But Port Miggins could, they could just kill some players and we wouldn't mind. No, we'd be pretty cool with it. Anyway, it is a beautiful day for some Brutalball. So let's see what sort of action we get out of this. It's going to be Miggins to start things off. And Arnie Hamburger drops the first pass of the game. Dougie Conglomerate picks up 3. Incapable gets nowhere. Okay. Minstrels by 5 was the prediction as Percy Hatred puts up the first one. Here goes Angie Hatred getting 2. Okay. Conglomerate tackled for a loss there. Yeah. Incapable gets nowhere. We're back with the Minstrels. Hamburger deflects. Hippo Biker throws it to Percy Hatred, who gets a touchdown. God, they're boring. They're so boring. Conglomerate actually breaks for a first down. Nice run, 16 yards. Pirates trailing by 2. Incapable there gets another 2-yard run. Yeah. Dugwood Conglomerate there picks up some more. Oh, no. It's not the recording cutting off the screen. It's the game. The game's cutting off the bottom of the chat between players. There goes Vectrix there. He almost scored a touchdown. No, it cuts off the chat when I play in a window, and it's because in this league our players have 2 names. They have a first and a surname, and the interface there is designed not for that. Also, it's not designed to be able to be read. That flipping washed out green on that washed out brown background, ain't no human reading that. No. It's 4-0. Incidentally, there is a game going on back here. I mean, you could say that. It's more like a puppy kicking. Yeah. The relentlessly tedious Minstrels there, refusing to let the Pirates even have a sniff of some action. Hippo Biker tries a run. It's 3rd and 8. What are they going to do? Well, Minstrels Bane there tries a pass, but Angie Railroad gets a deflection and then takes the ball for herself. And she's... Nice run from Angie Railroad, 32 yards. Not bad at all. Followed by a terrible pass. Nora Incapable tries a pass. Deflected on the 1-yard line. Railroad tries it all on herself. No. Alright, back to the Minstrels. Alright, Biker getting a good run. And that's a first down. Has anyone ever shut a team out from even getting a first down? I don't think so. That's not a stat we can check. It would need to be one that someone just recalled, having been there and watched it, and then we could go check the tape. But I think even the most ruffle stomp of games have always involved one team always getting a first down. Percy Hatred touchdown. Thank God he retires at the end of the season. He's so boring. They've still got Vectrix. He's quite boring as well. Yeah, but you see, if they've only got one good receiver, anything could happen. They'll find a way. They always have. The Minstrels have been a force through all 4 seasons so far, and I don't see that stopping anytime too soon. Anyway, it's half-time, and it's 5-0, which means I can activate the turbos, just on the off chance that the Pirates get a comeback. They won't. No, they won't. However, a nice goal line stand there from the Pirates, and they've intercepted immediately. Percy Hatred picking it off, then Vectrix gets the touchdown. Boo! Yeah, even heroic play is not rewarded when you play the Minstrels. No, it's all rigged. All of it. All of it's rigged. The whole thing is just rigged. Why don't you rig it in your own benefit? Have you seen my team? I've got the best player in the league. What more do I need to do? Use him more effectively? Oh, shut up. Hippo Biker chucks one. It's Vectrix. Touchdown. Yeah, this puppy is being kicked in the face with steel-capped boots by a team who just don't care for puppies. Oh, look, someone new scored. Oh, great. Yeah. The only way to stop the Minstrels is to have a draft ban. No. Eventually, if you made them play Edgeslum every week, eventually they'd start losing. Because their players' stats would get beaten down and down and down and down. And once in a while, someone... Go on, Arnie! Arnie Hamburger there with a 43-yard catch. Touchdown, Pirates! Oh yes, the Minstrels are rubbish. And the Pirates have really humiliated them here by disallowing them a clean sweep double point score. Yeah. Oh no, hang on, there goes Percy Hatred, look. Ah, great. Let's go, Pirates, let's go. Come on! Dougie Conglomerate with it. No, it's nor incapable. Oh, okay. No, there goes Percy H.I. Steps out of bounds wisely to avoid anything interesting happening. Okay. All right. Minstrel's Bane is having a decent game. He doesn't get to play very often, but he's playing in this one. Percy H.I. touchdown on the final play of the game. Deary me, that's disappointing. Final score, Minstrels 12, Pirates 1. Great. Percy Hatred is the star of the game with only 108 fan points. That's nothing. Nothing. 284 receiving, which shows how little they had to work in order to score the touchdowns. Because they're winning at the line. When you win at the line, it means you're stopping your opponent short on the field, which means you don't have to go very far to go and score. And the thing is, the Pirates have got a decent line. They've got Mikey Flippin' Power Tools and Caroline Warfare, both of whom are top-tier blockers. Are they any good defensively? Not even slightly. So there you go, there's that. Was anybody really dominant in the pancake game? No, not really. No. I mean, Professor Featham got 26. That's nothing special. No. Anyway, there you go. There it is. There you go. Percy Hatred has more yards than the Pirates. Yeah, that's grim. Anyway, here's the Pathfinders taking on the heading to the playoffs for the first time. Sports Ball Union, they're thrilled to be a part of it, which is why they're not letting Jackie Clowncar play today. Because if they needed one player to make sure that their first playoff run is semi-heroic, it's that Jackie Clowncar is available to win. Sports Ball predicted to win this one by 4. Yeah, I mean, I'd believe that, but Jackie Clowncar's not on the field. Oh, yeah, but Mephisto gets a catch on the first play of the game off Marlin Simulator and gets a first down. Facehugger runs for 7. And he threw it. Whatever. Is Simulator again, also throwing. Picks up a 6-yarder from Quark Hebron. Facehugger picks up 1 yard there. 3rd and 2. Ivor Horn has his pass deflected by Clive Goldmouth. So it's very much a team of backups in for Sports Ball. Nothing wrong with that. Meanwhile, the full A team are on display for the Pathfinders. And they've thrown an interception already. Quark Hebron managing to snag that. 2nd and 9. Facehugger. A wide open Marlin Simulator. Who's supposed to be covering him? No one. I think they were bringing pass pressure. Because he's a runner, you see, and therefore he gets open. Is it not Clowncar's last game? No, because they're in the playoffs. So they're saving him. They're saving him for the playoff run. You wouldn't want him to get dinged up before heading into the playoffs. Yeah. Still scoreless. Pathfinders with the ball, having come out from basically their own end zone. But they're stalled again already. Goldmouth managing to pick up a couple. It's 3rd and 9. Here's Gary Rubber. And that was deflected by Horn. Back with Sports Ball once again. Let's see if we can't pick apart why the Pathfinders are struggling. If you like, we can do that. That's not really a problem. Horn completes for 14. There goes Simulator around the outside. Simulator probably a big hope for the future. But he's getting his crack at the big time today because everybody else is going like, no, I've got to save my shiny shoes for when something means something. Valentina Luna picks off an interception by basically just snatching it out of the hands of the thrower. Now, can the team do anything with it? Yes, that's a first down. Luna again runs for the slowest 14-yard run you're ever going to see. There goes Houston Ernesto. I was sure it was Ernesto. It's not, it's Houston. Houston Flamberger picking up 29 yards as Red Star have threatened scoring. Clive Goldmouth punches one in. His 15th for the season, which means he's averaging over 1 a game. What an absolute stud. Here's HS Facehugger, who played for BDP for about 20 minutes before I flogged him again. Yeah, he came onto the team. I got him as part of a package deal. Then I flogged him because I didn't really want him anyway. That's just how it goes. In fact, I think I even gave him away. Just went, no, not into it. Lynn Mephisto, touchdown for Sports Ball Union. And we're all square. 60 plays remaining. Another nice run from Clive. He's a bit hit or miss on the yardage he's picking up in this one so far. Luna gets sacked. His goalmouth on a third down, and he fails to third down. Marlin round the outside. It looks like Sports Ball do have the blocking advantage. Looks that way. It does look that way. Quark Hebron, nice catch. Evading coverage there, picking up 31 yards. Simulator now is going to run for the first down and beyond. 14 yards. Facehugger grabs just one. Horn, end zone, touchdown Mephisto. And at half time, Sports Ball are up by 1. Okay, there you go. Flamberger, he's charging up the field, gets 30 yards on the catch. And again, now we look at who's supposed to be covering this demon. That's a nice big 50-yard touchdown right there. Okay. Back with SBU, and they've failed to convert on 3 out of 3 downs, so they've given the ball back. The Pathfinder's trying to pull ahead. Gary Rubber not getting much there, but it's 3rd and 4, and that's deflected by Simulator, who picks up his first career deflection. He'll be thrilled. He'll be signing Brutalball cards in the parking lot afterwards for any eager fans who want to add almost 25 cents to the value of that trading cards. Facehugger throws it. Mephisto with the catch. Mephisto used to be in the team every week, you know. Not anymore. No, Lynn Mephisto, first season, Lynn Mephisto was just trouble. You saw Lynn Mephisto lining up opposite you, you go, oh no. Lynn Mephisto's lining up opposite me. He's picked off in the end zone by Lynchfield, massively overrated muscles. But he has got the interception, and that's given the Pathfinders a bit of an injection of action. As Rubber picks up 6 yards, there's Luna. See, I've taken my glasses off, I can't read now. No, they failed to do anything with it, and we're back with Sports Ball again. Okay, Mephisto catches a 7-yarder. Horn is waiting to look for a target, gives it up, basically falls over the line. Facehugger throws. It's a Mephisto catch. Breaks 1 tackle. Gets 21. Why did Mephisto not stay in the team then? Because she was never that good? She was all right. Exactly. She was all right. But what she wasn't was explosive. Maybe an occasional injury here and there has just knocked the edge off those I can do this kind of stats. Well, she's got 153 yards receiving in the game so far. Sports Ball look to go ahead, but can't throw for toffee. Here's Horn. Touchdown Mephisto. That's her 12th touchdown this season. All right, maybe she's been playing more than I've given her credit. Well, given that the Pathfinders have a 1-win record here in the final week of the season, maybe she just hasn't done enough. Valid. Clive Goldmouth, heck of a run, 19 yards. As trailing by 1, the Pathfinders once again are trying to activate. Mephisto doesn't play for the Pathfinders though. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you can get confused, can't you? Yeah. Why is it that you don't concentrate on every team equally? There are some teams where you recognise almost the entire lineup, and others where you're going to go, who's on which team? I don't know. That'd be one I'd have to study intricately to find out. I mean, a player like Ivor Horn, for example, I can't remember who I bought. I bought him off Sunshine Fun Bus. Did you? No. I bought him from someone, and then when it was the purging of the elves, I sold them to Sunshine Fun Bus along with Beam and Hurricane. And he's since been sold on again to Sports Ball, who've won this game 3 points to 2. There you are. 3-2 is the final score. Mephisto gets player of the game for Sports Ball Union, but it ain't enough because Linfield Muscles, overrated he may be, but he gets player of the game in this one. 23 tackles, 18 pancakes, and an interception. And some receiving yards, but not enough to really make a fist of it. Anyway, that actually helps the Pathfinders out, who stay on 1 win. because it means they have every chance of being first in the selecting of players from the draft that they're selecting from. Good times. Well, they're what? They're 1-12-1. So at the moment, the Pirates are picking first. The Pathfinders are picking second. It's Lingo Blend versus the Marsupials. Marsupials obviously already going to the playoffs. So let's kick this one into action, and it's a roasting day. It'll be the Marsupials who get things going. Marsupials predicted, thank you Floody, to win this one by 5. What do we think of that? Well, I mean, they've got Mercury in the team. Here comes the Frenchman. They are playing an A unit here. So yeah, it's quite plausible. Aunt Zuma chucking it for just 4. Mercury picks out Sydney Aggressive. He doesn't often play. No, he's getting a bit of a run out. Yeah. For a dope, gets a couple of deflections back to back, 3rd and 10, but Aggressive has got the reception and gets down at about the 2.5 yard line as the Frenchman tries to run it in and does so. Marsupials up by 1. Okie dokie. Lingo Blend still looking for anything that works, finding nothing. Back with the Marsupials again. Frenchman 2nd and 12, has it deflected by Hack Murphy. Aunt Zuma now looks for a player, doesn't find one. And Lingo Blend had it back again. Brenda Ferrite there, breaking for a few yards. It's a first down. Flora Dope to the line and no further. Okay. Flora, they're picking up 7 yards. 3rd and 3. John LaPlum's going to try and run it. And that was an awful idea, John. You had a free path ahead of you, son, and you threw it backwards. Well, I mean, they should take that one out of the playbook. Johnny the Plum throws it at Hack Murphy, who's been covered by Aggressive, and then he fumbles the ball. Well, that's disappointing. It is a little bit. That was about to make the game right lively. Jeff with his boats on the Marsupials has been injured by Zimski Tabulate. Ruthie Spasms is now on the field, who had been sitting out this game, to go, don't hurt yourself, Ruthie. We need you for the playoffs. Oh, well, she's in now. Yeah, well, somebody's got to sit out a quarter. That's something. Yeah, what's happening? It's Lingo Blend back in possession. They've got a first down. John LaPlum making a nice old run there. Nice old run. Followed by Flora Dope, who picks up only 1 yard. Caught Fraggle, throws it to Dope. Nice inside play. Plum throws. Murphy on the catch. Picks up 7. Here goes Dope. Tries to run it again. Gets a little bit closer, but it's not enough. And then Fraggle doesn't get anywhere good. Okay, back with the Marsupials. I believe the Marsupials have rested their line. Oh. Yeah, because they're the players who get the most rough and tumble over the course of the game. But they have just scored again. It's now 2-0. Plum throws that one. It's caught for the first down. Here goes Dope. Nice piece of running, but she decided to go back towards where she came from and gave up a few yards there. Plum can't pull it off, and we're back with the Marsupials again. That one's deflected. Okay. Frenchie. That one's deflected. Okay. And then Aunt Zuma does not succeed. All right. Here goes the Plum. He's run some nice runs in this game, and then not done so well. No. 3rd and 2. Caught Fraggle. No. Okay. Yeah. Throw that one out of bounds. Good call. Frenchman throws it. Sydney Aggressive's going to pick himself up a first down. Lovely old job. Frenchman's got 2,200 yards passing in his debut season. That's pretty ruddy solid. At half-time, it is 2-0. Marsupials with the lead and the ball at the moment. Threatening to score again as they continue their possession from the opposing 18-yard line. 3rd and inches and touchdown. Coughs Zerma, who played for someone else and now plays here. Good facts. Good facts there. I would have signed Koff Zerma. Yeah, I know. Koff Zerma's great. Dope throws wide open Hack Murphy, and he's gonna pile up fields like he means it. And he gets 52 yards on the reception. Here's Fraggle. Still trying the old running game is caught Fraggle. 5 runs for a total of 0 yards. Zerma was at the medics. I think Zerma was at the medics. Yeah. The medics have done some, what could be argued, questionable trading. But every owner is allowed to make whatever trades they see fit, as long as it doesn't feel like it's completely imbalanced. Brenda Ferrite, touchdown. Lingo Blend now within 1. The Frenchman takes off on a reception, gets 22 yards. There's Zerma, picks up another catch for 8. Zuma on a 2nd and 1. Just runs it herself. Go, no, I won't make any of the rest of you put any effort. I'll take care of this one myself. Aggressive gets them down to about the 11-yard line. Frenchman chucks it. It's aggressive again, and he's got a touchdown. And it's now 4-2. Okay, Ferrites. Runs, catches, runs, catches, runs. 29 yards. Yeah. Fraggle throws an interception, and the Frenchman's picked it off. And that's his 6th this season. Sydney aggressive with another nice catch. He's having a good game. Well, I mean, this is why you try players out. You kind of go, oh, you had a surprisingly effective game. Aggressive, end zone, touchdown. His 6th of the season. So I don't recall having seen him in action before. Maybe he came in off the bench, or maybe he played in a quiet game, or maybe it was before you covered every single game every week. That would make a difference. To an extent, I suppose. 5-2 is the scoreline. The Marsupials have the lead. But Lingo Blend are working the ball up the field again here. And they just failed on a 3rd and 6. All right. Jackie Mercury, looking for friends, finds none. We can increase the tempo here a smidge. I don't think a comeback is really on the card. That's Zoom. Oh yeah, right. Yeah. Sorry, it's just me pressing the wrong button. 6-2 the score. Frenchman makes a sack. Oh, he really wants all the prizes in this game. 11 plays remaining. Lingo Blend have the ball once more. But to be fair, Lingo Blend have not changed their lineup in about a month. Well, 2 months if you include the month that I wasn't here. So, yeah, no, Lingo Blend are AWOL in terms of active management. However, whoa, look at this. Spirited comeback. It's too little too late, but that was a pick 6 right there. Lovely job. And another interception. Flora Dope picking it off. You're not gonna come back from 2 points adrift on the last play of the game. Final score: Lingo Blend 4, Marsupials 6. Sydney Aggressive gets player of the game with 353 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. Not a lot of action on defense, however. Flora Dope got big player for Lingo Blend with 72 fan points, 5 deflections, an interception, and 100 yards passing. Better luck next year, Lingo Blend. Okay, who's next? We're going to be looking at the old Failurewood Hills versus Sea Raiders. Neither of these teams going to the playoffs. And of course it's snowing. Brilliant! Yeah, all right. Okay, it's snowing. Which means a low-action game is ahead of us. Brace yourselves. Will we see some hot pull tribunal action? Well, he's getting the ball first. Let's find out. Yes, we are seeing some hot pull tribunal action. A belter of the run as Bart Conedrop is injured on the first play of the game by Vanessa Hammock. Zoltan has come into the team for the Sea Raiders. Okay, that drive stalled incidentally, and Failurewood now have the ball, and they fumble it. Alan Prototype there doing the damage as some more Paul Tribunal hot action happens there. And that's a touchdown. Sea Raiders up by 1. Well gracious. Fromage Demijohn throws that one out to Emmanuel Weathercone, who's now going to get another run round the outside. A troll running the ball. Steve Murray runs the ball, and he's a troll. Never mind them. Demijohn getting close to the first down, but close does not cut it, and the Sea Raiders take over again. And that's another 10-yard run from Tribunal. Here goes Zoltan, and he's just injured Tim Vanken. Ooh, yeah, Vicky Flamboyant has subbed in on the Failurewood side of the field. That's harsh. Failurewood are predicted to win this game. Oh, there's another injury. Vanessa Hammock has been injured by Alan Poe Prototype. Amanda Pickle subs in. So as much as neither team can make the playoffs this season, by harshing the hell out of your opponent, you are damaging them for next season's campaign, given that they are division mates. Just saying. Yeah, that's... Oof, yeah. Who's got the ball? It's the Sea Raiders again. As Mikey Heimlich punches one in, but Alan Prototype has been injured in a revenge killing. He's not dead. Yeah, hold on, interception. What's happening? Vera Contagion off the bench making an interception there. This is the most active game we've had so far. I might become emotionally invested in it. Leave it with me, I'll see what happens. Zoltan picks up a sack on a third down, no. Weathercone can't find anyone to throw to, as Tribunal throws one out to Bernard Dunk. Zoltan's been injured by Emmanuel Weathercone. Gendrich Grippy now on the field, as both these teams are punching each other in the noggin. Tribunal, another nice run, 20 yards there. He's up to 100 in the game so far. It's not record-breaking pace, but they have got another touchdown. They're up by 3. Okay, Demijohn throws for 2. Weathercoat looks deep. Throws shallow. Flamboyant getting the catch. 1st and 10. Flamboyant now running. Gets only 3. Fromage throws for 5. Weathercone gives up on throwing the ball as a notion. Decides to run it. Coughs the ball up and Mikey Heimlich has retrieved it. Half time, it's 3-0. Sea Raiders have got this one here. Okay, Tribunal runs for 2. Heimlich now. It's a Mike Heimlich run. He gets 9. He's got 10 carries for 20 yards in this game. Mike Heimlich, how he misses his big friend. Well, his big friend's dead. He just needs to get over it. Fromage throws, caught on the sideline by Ronnie Drongo. Picks up 16 yards. Here's Weathercone running it again. Yeah, he's got 14 carries this season and has a total of 28 yards. Do the sums. Tribunal throws it. It's intercepted. Drongo's intercepted, but he then fumbles the ball, and Dunk has picked it up and carried it a considerable way towards the end zone. That's almost a designed play. Almost. Yeah, 3rd and 3 though, and the Sea Raiders can't quite get it there. Where are you going, Cat? Sit down. For some reason, Exorcism Fry there just caught a pass, which would rather indicate that that Fairywood are in possession at the moment. There's Vicky Flamboyant. That's the liveliest run you're ever going to see from a dwarf. I mean, dwarfs can run the ball, but they don't tend to be very quick. No, 3rd and 14, and they do not convert. Back to the Sea Raiders again. Tribunal doesn't do a lot. Heimlich doesn't do a lot. 3rd and 8, Contagion, wide open Mike Heimlich. And he's going a bit. 33 whole yards for Mikey Heimlich. Who's then sacked when he next gets the ball. Contagion again. She's going to try and run it. It's optimistic. Oh, it worked. There she goes. 22 yards. Here goes Tribunal. He evades 1 and picks up 12 for the 1st down. Heimlich gets him a little closer to the end zone. Contagion punches it in. It's now 4-0. And the Sea Raiders have got this one in the bag as we activate the they've got this in the bag speed. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no, there. 3rd and 8. Weathercone, 1st down. Nice. Flamboyant, 1st down to Fry. Demijohn, touchdown. Well, where was that? Where was that play all game? You could have used that in the 1st half. Never mind. No. Yeah, if you figure it out late, it doesn't help you now. No, I guess not. 8 plays remaining. Fairywood with the ball again. But too many of these plays just aren't working. No. It's, I mean, the aerial game is always going to struggle in the snow. It's not impossible. There you go. Final score, Sea Raiders 4, Fairywood 1. Big Rod McGurk getting player of the game thanks to 59 pancakes and 2 sacks on the Sea Raiders. Fromage Demijohn did it for Fairywood Hills with not a lot to contribute there. 1 touchdown, 100 passing yards and 3 deflections. A mediocre Fairywood performance there in a game that has no bearing on the remainder of the competitive season. Colonel Space Agency up against Sunshine Fun Bus. KSA are in already. Fun Bus are not. It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. Okay. All right, here we go. Yeah, no, beautiful day. Brutalball will occur today, on this day, which is beautiful. John DeCaro for the fun bus gets very close to a first down on the first play. Spangles Hunkerdome throws a terrible pass. Here's Colt Rhombus on 3rd and short. Completes it to Frank Tango, who gets a 20-yard catch. Frank Tango. He's got a good name, Frank Tango. He's got some good vowel hits. And they throw an interception. Naomi Meds, who we haven't seen very often, has her first career interception for KSA. Scorpion Ring gets a run. I think he's a rookie this season, or it was last season, but he's not been in the league very long, that's for sure. KSA putting in a suite of backups here in order to preserve their classy players for the playoffs. 3rd and 9, Rhombus throws an interior pass and Lenny Testes with the deflection. Ring with a run, gets 7 out of the 17 that he's got in the game so far. Here's Meds on 3rd down, throws it to Testes, who picks up the first. Ring, running it again. Nope. But he does injure Frank Tango along the way. Oh, Casey Jones has been injured as well. Well, both teams just punching each other in the face and neck. It's what you're nice. It's the kind of game you want to see. There's another sack. Yeah. What's happening at the moment? Colonel Space Agency are ahead by 1. We're through the first quarter of the game. Okay, Testes there with the first down. Yeah. Jeffy Conservative. He's in. 2-0. John DeCaro throws an interception because that's the mood he's in, and it's Conservative who picks it off. 5 interceptions for him this season. And there's the follow-up touchdown from Ring. Okay, 2nd and 13, Hunkerdome trying to outrun Buck Dungeons there, but not getting very far. However, Hunkerdome on the catch, managing to break for enough yardage there for the first. DeCaro throws to Rojas, and he gets a first down. Hunkerdome stuffed behind the line by Dungeons. Okay, Rhombus stuffed at the line by probably Dungeons. Dwayne Plums comes up with another sack, and KSA have got the ball again. Scorpion Ring, though, he's on the trot because he managed to get through a lot of blocks there, and that's what you need. Yeah. Get some blocking on the go and do the thing. Ring running again, first down and more. Is he going to be a superstar runner in the future? Only if he trains real hard. He's not a great natural player. He's got a good all-round skill package. Yeah, I know. I scouted him. DeCaro to Rhombus. And Sunshine Fun Bus open for a big play. They're past the 40. And after 62 yards on that reception. Can they convert this into point? Well, Cynthia Wrestling Mask makes the catch. Gets only 6, though. DeCaro throws it. And it's dropped by Rojas. Myopic flipping Dark Elf. Yeah. Dark Elves, terrific if they actually catch the thing, but they've got to see the ball in order to catch it. And sometimes they find that bit of the process challenging. Rhombus on the catch again. And he's got a first down, 28 yards. Here's Hunkerdome. He manages to hunker for 3 as we hit half-time. And it's 3-0 to Colonel Space Agency. Rhombus throws, Hunkerdome on the catch, and he's got a head of speed, and he's in. 3-1. The Fun Bus pull one back. Okay, and that's an interception. Cynthia Wrestling Mask picking off the pass there, and Sunshine Fun Bus have the opportunity to pull one back maybe. Well, they've got a first down this. No. All right, never mind. Ring managing to get 1 yard on the run. Conservative getting himself sacked by Hunkerdome, and Cherry Gold Rush picking up another sack as Hunkerdome, who is having his best game in his short life, gets another touchdown. It's now 3-2. Yeah. Okay, what's happening next? I don't know, but there's Naomi Meds making another pass. Great piece of gang tackling there, bringing down Lenny Testes, who's going to get away. Jeffy, I'm moving you, mate. No, everything you're doing is getting up my nose. I know you weren't doing anything to irritate me, but you're making me schnoz catch fire. He is shedding like an absolute bandit at the moment. 2nd and 7 is Conservative. Testes drops the ball. Meds now on a 3rd and 7, can't convert, and the Fun Bus have the ball back. DeCaro throws a wide open Cynthia Wrestling Mask, says thank you very much, takes it into opposing territory for 41 yards. Hunkerdome throws, DeCaro catches that one. is Rhombus. Through to the flat, but Hunkers has got it and then fumbled it. Well, he was having a short game of his short life, of his short career, but he came up short on that one and fumbled it. Yeah. Here's Meds to KSA's Lenny Testes, who now has the first down. Scorpion Ring runs for another 6. He's up to 149 in this game. That's not spectacular. And I need to blow my nose. Thanks, Jeff. Keep the game going. Someone scored. Oh, it's a close one. Okay, 11 plays remain in the game. Hunkerdome there with a bit of a gain, but Manso Kettle Chips, he wasn't playing when I went to the kitchen. Nope. He's playing now, and that's an interception. And the Fun Bus have maybe had their comeback. It was wrestling mask got injured. Thank you, Caldo. Yeah, no, the Fun Bus comeback has been snuffed unless they can get a turnover pretty much now. But no, Testes gets the first down. 2nd and 8 is deflected by Rhombus. 3rd and 8. No. 2 plays. Well, that's one of them. And the other one? Yeah, all right. Final score, Colonel Space Agency for the Sunshine Fun Bus 3. Star of the game, Dwayne Plums, with 21 pancakes and 3 sacks. Not much then. No. John DeCaro passed for 238. Well, did he throw a bunch of interceptions or something? I don't know, but you would think his fan points would be higher. But KSA were already advancing to the playoffs. Maybe that will give them a more favourable draw in the first round. Who's to say? Well, we'll say at the end of the show because we'll know. Here's Grunt's Auto Group. They're taking on the Fire Chefs. Grunt, who are going for it all this season. They spent everything they had in order to get everything they've got. They are playing a team of leftovers in order to preserve the likes of Mr. Tiger Styles. Yeah. So you won't see Tiger Styles unless someone gets really badly hurt in this game. The Fire Chefs came up just short of the playoffs this season, and they do execute an excellent first play as Eva Composite really piles down the field there, gets 53 yards off the catch. And there's Viv Crumble with a touchdown. Fire Chefs with a statement first drive. Here's Lionel Goat for Grunt Auto Group. He doesn't make that work. Paul Crap Whistle's having a run. He gets 6 yards. Good times. But it wasn't enough. And the Chefs have got the ball back. Ellie Redenta there with a first down. Redenta now throwing the ball. And that's complete to Composite again. Eva Composite could be trouble, you know. Yeah. Orcs make terrific receivers. Yeah, and they also play linebacker very nicely. Touchdown, 2-0, Chefs. Viv Crumble gets it going. Lionel Treeman has dropped the ball. His surname's Goat. They dropped the second pass as well, and Grunt go, no. See, when you've sold all your players in order to buy a playoff team, which they already had. What they bought is what they're hoping is a bowl team. But when you've sold all your players, it means your backups, they're not all that. No, they are getting absolutely slapped around by the Chefs, who've played their A-tier team in this game. Farmer Voltstar, nice throw to Viv Crumble. Very close coverage. Redenta throws that one. Crumble's got it again, another first down. Bessie Grape shot to Redenta, touchdown again, and the Chefs are up by 3. Alright, here's Lionel Goat looking for a pass. He completes that one to Kiki Tyrant, who gets 24 yards. Kiki Tyrant used to be a real threat, but is much slower these days than she used to be. Third and 9 now. Goat looking for someone to throw to. Tyrant's open again. Has a running lane and gets 24 yards. Crap whistle. Runs on first down. Doesn't get very far on it though. Centrifuge. Oh no, we only activate the turbocharger after half time. That's how that works. Yep, first half, you let the teams pile on the scores as they feel like it. And if the gap is more than 2 after half time, we up the tempo. Yeah. Vault style, nice piece of evasion. It is now 3-1. Grunter pulled one back. Epsilon Halo there making a deflection. It's 3rd and 10. Down with the ball is Redenter, who is sacked by Tiff Hooverback. Centrifuge running for Grunt Auto Group gets about 8 yards. They complete the pass to Tyrant again. Tyrant very much holding this offensive unit together at the moment, being the most consistent of the players they've got. But it's 3rd and 10 now, and Goat's trying to pass, but he gets sacked by Tobin Jocular. Back to the Chefs. Good catch, Composite once more, picking up another 28 yards. Vault Style tries to run it and runs into a wall of opposing player. Composite again. Epsilon Halo couldn't do it, and then Composite coughs the ball up. What a disaster. Yep. Crap whistle on a short pass, and Go has gone, gets 20 yards, it's half time. 3-1. 3-1 is the score. Chefs in the lead. Redenter picks up another deflection there. Second down doesn't go very far for him. Grunt still in this game very much because it's only half time, but they won't be too phased. Well, no, they won't be. I think they are going to be playing. No. They might have the bye week. Don't know, but there's an injury on the field. And it's either Composite has been injured by President Scroob. Oh, that's just mean. I see you're having a big game. Let's end that right now, shall we? Yeah. Goat gets himself sacked by Ingrid Matrix. 2nd and 14 now. Crap whistle picks up 2 yards. Otto Centrifuge throws that one to Tyrant, who is down at about the 6-yard line. Bessie Grapeshot throws. Viv Crumble's still in the game. No, she's not dead yet. Nope, that's true. And she gets 51 yards from Bessie Grapeshot. There goes Viv again. Epsilon Halo trying to cover, but not doing a good job. The pig there letting one through. 4-1 now the score. Let's see how Grunt respond. Goatee. Nope. Thrown an interception of Farmer Vault style. 1 notch of speed, please. Okay. Yeah. Volty chucks it. Deflected by Tyrant. 3rd and 10. And that was a bad throw. Back to Grunt again. Deflection from Grapeshot. Goat. Wide open. Epsilon Halo. The Bear Man gets himself 39 yards. Otto Centrifuge there picking up a few yards. Centrifuge throwing it, and it's caught by Tyrant, who gets 21. 1 quarter to play. Grunt trailing by 3 right now. Redenter with the deflection. Is 3rd and 11. Centrifuge goes for it all, and he comes up short. Chefs from their own end zone have that one deflected. And they managed to get out of their end zone, but it's 3rd and 2. Redenter throws Crumble on the catch, and Halo can't do anything to stop it. Grape shot to Crumble again. Crumble now racking up the yards. That's a 58-yard touchdown. 25th of the season for Vivian Crumble, who has permanently been a solid player for the Chefs, apart from that one season that she got a season-ending injury, which was a great disappointment to me. No, it wasn't. Oh, yeah, no, I gloated about it. A little bit, yeah. Hate Viv Crumble. Only because you can't stop Viv Crumble. Grunt pull one back, but it's 5-2. The Chefs are still leading the way here. 2nd and 5, that one goes nowhere. 3rd and 5. Fortunately, Redenter is on her game. Yeah. 2nd and 10. Caught by Crumble, but only for 1 yard. Redenter, not this time you don't, has that one deflected. Only 5 plays left though, and it doesn't matter what Kiki Tyrant does here. This game is cooked. Paul Crap Whistle throws to Halo, who has the first down, but really needs to be in if even dreams were potentially going to come true, which they're not. No. Volty throws to Burt Violence on the last play of the game, and that will wrap it up. Fire Chefs 5, Grunt Auto Group 2, winning The player of the week in this one, Ellie Redenta, with 75 fan points. Solid contribution on both sides of the ball. 150 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, and 6 passes deflected. Yeah, you see, but Grunt by 2 was the prediction. The prediction's meaningless if the team isn't playing their regular lineup. Yeah, week 14 predictions are always going to be weak. Kiki Tyrant, meanwhile, Grunt Auto Group fan player of the week, gets 233 receiving, a touchdown and 4 deflections. Right you are, off you go. Oh, how did Composite do before she died? 153 receiving. Oh, not that great then. Okay, who's next? Oh, me. Oh, cool. Okay. We're playing the Palms. Now, historically, we've always given Shady Palms an absolute kick-in. Oh, we're playing at Shady Palmsville, and the field is violence. We are going to the playoffs. The question is, how many of our players will be joining us there? Anybody's guess? Shady Palms are going to start with the ball. All right, Palmers, what do you got for us? Oh, they throw that one out, a Simbag contract for the first play, and it's a nice run after the catch for 23 yards. Trevor Fangs now through the middle, has loads of room. Loads of it. And gets a 30-yard first down. Bork Tesla runs straight into Steve Murray. I think the Palms have put on their most violent team. A perfectly viable choice, especially on a brutal field, which I didn't check. No. Oh well. Hey, you either play big or you play small. Daxter gets a 20-yard catch. Here's Steve, he's throwing as well. Daxter drops that one because it was thrown by Steve and that was surprising. 3rd and 1. Ross Puke. And that one's deflected. Okay, alright. That's alright. Yeah. No, when Steve remembers that he should be running the ball, then we'll be going places. Trev Fangs there runs for 10. First down, Shady Palms. Tesla picks up just 1. Here's Herman Direwolf. That one's caught by Triple J Schweitzer. And there's the end zone. 1-0, Shady Palms. Judy Conspiracy getting her first catch of the game, 15. Steve throws that one for just 3. Steve, stop throwing the ball, mate. And we throw an interception, and it's Chet who's thrown the interception. Chet's passing game has disappointed me this season, which is why he is now runner 3 instead of runner 1. Yeah, there goes Schweitzer, touchdown again. 2-0, Palms. Daxter now getting a good catch, picking up 27. All right, Steve's running the ball. Let's go, Steve. He can't really decide which way to go, so he goes 18 yards more or less that way. Chet gets himself sacked at 2nd and 13. Puke as the pass deflected. Here's Steve. He throws a short one to Chet. It's the big lads sticking together. No, Judy picks off an interception. Well, we needed that because we were starting to look a little bit shambolic. Daxter picks up a touchdown. Lovely. Okay. Triple J on the run gets 33 yards from the reception. His Fangs doesn't get very far at all. Tesla is tackled for a loss by Drip Fizzle Brew. Drip Fizzle Brew! Yeah, I know. He's not there yet. But he's getting a workout in the last couple of games because I don't have a default lineman 3, which is a big weakness in our lineup this season. Palms score another one. Yeah, we're not on it, are we? We are not, as you say, on it. Chet throws another interception and Triple J's picked it off. My God. Chester, what is wrong with you? You used to be so reliable. I think it's the receivers. I think the receivers are not giving Chet what he needs. Regardless, Tesla picking up a first down and they punch it in. And it's now 4-1 to Shady Palms. Daxter doing his best, gets 11 yards. Steve throws it, because of course he does. 2nd and 10. Chet throws. That one's complete. Daxter trying to keep us in the game. And again, he's been covered by Schweitzer. All right, yeah. Steve's running. Go on, Steve. There you go. Touchdown, Steve Murray. All right, okay. 4-2 as we hit half-time. All right, interception. And it's Ed Big Mother who's picked off the interception. Lovely job, Ed. Daxter now running with the ball following a short pass. Steve's running it. He only gets as far as the line of scrimmage, though. However, Chet just threw a touchdown, and we've cut the lead to 1. Okay. Okay. Yeah. 3rd and 3. Tesla has it deflected by Judy Conspiracy. We're back in possession again. A deflection on 1st down. Steve throws a bad pass. Here comes Chet on 3rd down. Throws a short pass. That's not the game plan. Chet, read the game. We're a long pass team. Steve comes up with his 2nd sack of the game. 3rd and 12. They go nowhere. All right. 1st down. Sinbad Contract looks to be covering Judy Conspiracy and is doing a very good job of it. 3rd and 9. Yeah. Yeah, Sinbad's covering Judy, and she is not getting any breathing space. Contract now gets a 12-yard catch, run and go and stop and what have you. Direwolf throws that one. It's complete to Triple J. Triple J in his last game. And then he's done. He's retiring. Tesla now runs up the middle, managing to get 4 yards for his trouble. Direwolf is sacked by Steve Murray. Yeah. Triple J close to the 1st down, but not close enough. Ross throws to the flat, and it's a bad throw. Steve is running it, but he's got 3 players on him, but somehow he still muscles through because he is Steve Murray, and he's still going. Oh, what a tackle! Done an amazing piece of blocking there. 51-yard run from Steve Murray, just battering through everyone. And now he's receiving the ball as well. And he goes, yeah, I can do that too. Is Puke. End zone. Conspiracy touchdown 4-all. There's an injury. Who's down? Ed Big Mother has been injured by Trevor Fangs. Zesty Lumber has come in. Ed is our number 1 blocker. Zesty is our... Well, I mean, he's played a couple of games this season at the number 3 blocking point. So, who knows? Contract blocks another flipping pass. Daxter's been injured. Shit. Yeah. Gillian Void Monkey's come in to replace Daxter Hijack. Void Monkey, pretty good. I was considering starting her in this one. So there you go. That decision's been made for me. And there goes Void Monkey, outpacing Triple J inside the 5-yard line. Let's go, team. Steve. Judy Conspiracy touchdown. BDP up 5-4. Fangsy runs a short one up the middle. Tesla runs nowhere. But Direwolf finds a wide open Sinbad Contract. Whoever's covering him is doing a very bad job of it. I think it's Ross. Yeah, all right. Yeah. Well, he's got to play somewhere. He does have to play somewhere. Drip Fizzlebrew's got his 3rd tackle for loss in the game. Lovely job. Yeah, we're back in possession. Judy finally manages to catch one and break away and gets 46 yards. Steve's running it. Go on, Steve. Screw you. I'm Steve Murray. Gets 18 yards. Ross makes a catch and run, and he steps out of bounds just short of the end zone. And BDP come back and win it. Yeah. We don't look that impressive, though, do we? Not particularly. No. We look like when Steve actually remembers how to play the bloody game, that anything can happen. But until that point, nothing happens. Final score, BDP 5, Shady Palms 4. Yeah, Triple J, star of the game for the Palms, 186 receiving, an interception and an injury and a pass deflection. Steve Murray, unsurprisingly, star of the game. He's going to get league MVP again. 83 fan points, which is actually a quiet day for him. 3 sacks and a tackle for loss. Oh, how did Fizzlebrew do? Two tackles for loss. That's not that impressive, is it? No. We need a lineman. Okay. And now we switch sides. We're going to start with the games that have no bearing on the playoffs. And I can't remember which those are, but one I know has absolutely no bearing on the playoffs. Are the Bumson Medics up against the Beekeepers? When does Steve retire? He's got like another 6 seasons. I know, it's sickening, isn't it? Best player in the league, and he's still got multiple seasons ahead of him. Look at Tiger Styles if you want to be impressed. He's depressed, rather. He's got 7 seasons left, and he's getting better. All right, Medics, Beekeepers. Neither of these teams are going to the playoffs, and that's hardly surprising, but they've both won a few games this season. They've both lost a few games this season. Let's see how they do against each other. Beekeepers will be starting with the ball. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Steve's got 4 seasons left on him. Still loads. David Concentrate runs the ball for the Beekeepers on 1st down. Here's Mickle Pickle. Pickle, nice piece of running. Still going, getting good blocks from the teammates there. Pickle picks up 25. Dirty Woods hustles, gets 3. Okay. Concentrate picks up 1 yard. Pickle now throwing it, gets the first down off Mini Sabotage, the team captain. Dirty Woods runs it for 5. Concentrate picks up some more and then coughs it up as he runs into Chaz Contraband. Okay, second down. Scooter Boam tries action, fails miserably. And that's the end of the Bumson drive, and we're back with the Beekeepers again. Pickle looks to throw, does throw, should have run. Woods gets nowhere on third down, and we're back with the Medics. Hazmat picks up 7 is Boam, who picks up a good shake. Very nimble is Boam, but he often runs out of speed before he's had an opportunity to show what level of nimblage he's actually got going on. Hazmat now making a nice hustle. Hazmat again with the ball, gets it to about the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Boam, touchdown. Okay, here comes Davey Concentrate. He's charging up the field, gets 13 yards. Pickle throws. It's caught by Mr. Cag, who's had something of a breakout season this year, over 1,000 yards. Yeah. All those noises. 3rd and 3. Pickle throws wide open. Mr. Cag breaks the tackle for Scooter and gets down to the opposing 5-yard line. Dirty Woods end zone. Cag touchdown. 1-1. Hazmat on first down is still going. Have they not got anyone fast enough to catch that arthritic, whatever he is, elf? Yeah. He's not a quick elf. And what's he doing breaking tackles? No one on the Beekeepers has speed or tackling, it seems. Touchdown, Medics. Concentrates. Gets nowhere on that one. Pickle up the middle. Gets 8. 3rd and 1. Woods, first down. Here's Concentrate. He only gets nothing. Pickle tries the same move, gets 1 yard. Woods tries the same move, and the opposing team have fallen over, and Woods breaks for a first down. 1st and 10. Davey Concentrate throws. It's caught by Sabotage. Karen Hare's closing in and causes a fumble. Oof. Yep, well, that's what happens when you're tackled by a dragon. Sabutio gets an 18-yard catch. Sabutio is just short of 1,000 yards this season. One more good catch will take her over the 1,000-yard mark. Not that it means anything particularly, but you kind of want to go, there you go, 4 digits. 1 comma, baby. That's me. Boam runs. Touchdown. 3-1 Medics, still in the first half. Mr. Cag gets a little bit. Pickle throws, is deflected by Hare. 2nd and 10. Woods gets only 1 yard. 3rd and 9. Concentrate tries to run it, and it doesn't work. Hazmat has that nice open running lane repeatedly around the right-hand side of the line. El Smiters has found himself injured by Cooper, right? And Mutant Lip Balm has subbed into the lineup for the Medics. Currently with the ball though, the Beekeepers, and Pickle runs it for 26. Now round the outside, picking up another 3. It's half time. It's 3-1. Okay. Woods, no, and then first down. Okay, Pickle picks up 3. Woods. Dirty Woods is insisting on running straight ahead. It's not the most efficacious move, but he keeps doing it anyway. Yeah. Anyway, it's 3-2. The Beekeepers have scored again. Boam runs for 5. Lip Balm throws that one, but it's overthrown, and the Beekeepers are back in possession. Mr. Cag. He's putting in a day's work, is Mr. Cag. 131 receiving so far. Woods throws, caught, first down. Cag at the 5-yard line. Concentrate punches it in, and we're all square at 3. Hazmat again round the right side of the line. Mini Sabotage, who you would say, well, that Orc can tackle, obviously. No, whiffs the tackle. I don't know what to tell you. Learn a tackle, that's what to tell people. Anyway, Beekeepers did manage to get a stop, and they're back in possession again. It's a Concentrate 9-yard throw, followed by Pickle throwing it to Concentrate, who drops the pass. You can't have elves on your team. Elves sicken me. Yeah, they're just bad. all round. 3rd and 6. Concentrate gets the first down, but very narrowly. He now throws as the Beekeepers have decided to take to the air here in the second half. Pickle throws a terrible pass. Here's Woods. He's completed out to Cag, who will score, and the Beekeepers go ahead with 1 quarter left to play. Pickle picks up a deflection. Boim round the outside of the line, easily outpacing a sluggish and ineffectual Beekeeper line. Bingo is looking, and he finds Karen Hare, who breaks a tackle and gets down at the 35-yard line of the Beekeepers before Boim runs it some more. Lip Balm is sacked by Cooper. Here goes Hazmat. He has to work for it, but he gets nothing for his efforts. Beekeepers in possession again. Concentrate gives up at the line of scrimmage. Pickle throws. Woods with the catch. Evades 1. Gets 18. Woods now. Big throw to Dirty Woods. Massive throw. No coverage. Completely missed the target. Pickle comes up short of the run for first down there. And we're back with the Medics again. Both these teams have 4 wins this season. The Beekeepers have the better record, though, because instead of 8 losses, they only have 6. Yeah, I know. And that's the scoreline that we're looking at. A very close fought game that could well end up in a tie. There are 8 plays left. Medics have the ball. They're on the opposing 12, and there's the touchdown. 6 plays for the Beekeepers to win it. And there goes Pickle. Pickle gets the first down, but it's not enough yardage. And neither's that from Woods. Concentrate throws. Neither's that. 2 plays left. Half the field to go. 1 play left. It's not going to work. Or is it? Well, it was an optimistic throw. And optimism is all they had. Final score, Medics 4, Beekeepers 4. It was a game that changed absolutely nothing. There you go. If I want to feel disgusting, says Press Play, who slung £2 in the bucket. Flapjack Nope is only 5 in his 5th season. That's all right. He's not going to make it to 15. He's going to die. No player will make it to 15 if they're getting that much time on the field. It is highly, highly unlikely. Anyway, there you go. Player of the game is Karen Hare for the Medics with only 61 fan points. Got a deflection, 14 tackles. 90 receiving yards, yeah. And then for the Beekeepers, player of the game, only 1 point less. Inflicted an injury, got 3 sacks and 32 pancakes. 2 teams who will be hoping next season goes a bit better. All right, okay. Next inconsequential game. I think it might be Stardozer Grazer Ridge. Is there a less consequential game out there? Oh, Budget Toy Masters. Toy Masters are out, Budget are in. Okay. All right, okay. Budget versus the Toy Masters. He would not have said that if he was a BDP player. Yeah, I would. The likelihood Steve Morrie retires, happy, satisfied, leading the league in 87 different categories, very slim. He's going to die. It's inevitable. And that's fine. I'm cool with it. Totally chill. No. And it's fine. Just start accepting now that your one-man team is going to lose its one man. If you accept it ahead of time, it won't be distortion causing. That's distortion when it happens. Harry Snowman threw a nice 19-yarder there as Budget are taking care of business. Capsicum Disco breaking a tackle, gets a 53-yard catch. Lovely work there from the Minotaur with the hands. 3rd and goal. Spiny Turtle Wax has it deflected by Ty Babaganoush. Stroby managing to get nothing on first down. Tail chase. Throws that one to Valerie Hammock for 8. Yeah. There goes Babaganoush again with 1 yard, but it's intercepted by Fenchurch to Castic. Harry Snowman with a nice run gets 11 yards. Budget looking for that first touchdown. They have it. It's Disco. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Wolfgang Tail Chase has a pass deflected. It's 3rd and 7. Babaganoush runs for nothing at all. And Budget are going again. Spiny throws to Fenchurch, who picks up 10. Is Capricorn on first down. Completes to Capsicum, who gets a first down again. Snowman, Disco, touchdown. Oh, dear. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oh, hold on. It's another interception. Stochastic has her second interception of the game. Brace yourselves. Yeah. Touchdown, Fenchurch. Oh, I see how it is. Yeah. Fenchurch is going player of the week, player of the week. Let's go player of the week. Yeah. Anytime you see a player who's doing it on both sides of the ball, you just kind of go, yeah, they want all the fan points. That's a sack, fumble, turnover. Capsicum Disco forcing the fumble there. Harry Snowman, nice piece of running. I was quite sad to lose him. Lost him in free agency last year. He was a good prospect player for me, but it's good to see him performing, even if he's not performing for me. Snowman throws again, and Disco's dropped 2 passes in a row. Stochastic then gets the touchdown. Budget now up by 4. Tail Chase throws a short one. Pip Strobelight gets him a first down. That'll be thrilling. Baba Ganoush running up the middle. Doesn't get very far at all. Pip Strobelight now throws. Ganoush. Baba Ganoush. No. I know him. All right. Hammock. Nice catch. Shoved out of bounds eventually. Baba Ganoush there running for another 0 yards. Capsicum gets a tackle for loss. And then Tulip Banter is taken off. Gets 31 yards. Baba Ganoush there, having the pass deflected by Fenchurch. Pip Strobelight tries to run it, doesn't happen. And then a sack from Nominous Sin. And we're back with Budget. Pink Capricorn makes a nice catch and gets a 15-yard first down. Turtle Wax completes that one to Stochastic, who's on about 80 yards so far. Disco now picking up another 39. Sack from Turk Ramjet, followed by Turtle Wax throwing a Disco touchdown. 5-0. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 3rd and 10. Baba Ganoush throws. It's Valerie Hammock with the catch. And that's a 19-yard gain. Strobelight gets nothing on the run. And at half-time, Budget are leading this one 5-0. This could actually be impactful in terms of who Budget play in the first round of the playoffs, or whether they get a bye week. Are they able to get a bye week? They might be. It is properly close in bad company. Disco touchdown. Yeah, it's... I mean, this is an experimental lineup for the Toy Masters, or it's... No, we're not going to put our best players in. There's no point. No point at all. So we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. An 8-2, 8-2-3. They've already got the bye, have they? Oh, okay. Then they really don't need to be putting in this level of effort. But it's nice to see them doing it anyway. Fenchurch is not going to get Player of the Week. Going to get a solid performance, but just not quite putting up the yardage numbers. What about the Voodoo Boys? Haven't they got a monstrous record? Yeah. Regardless, 2nd and 13, and Budget go again. And that's another touchdown. 8-0. The Toy Masters Junior squad failing to come up with the goods. Yeah. Oh well, 20 plays left. Tulip's going to score. And the Toy Masters pull one back. Oh, yeah. All right, okay. Fenchurch getting a 14-yard completion. Snowman throwing one away. It's 3rd and 12. Turtle Wax dropped by Disco. The only player who drops the ball more often than Capsicum Disco is Georgie Cones. Yeah. Who this week was playing in the line rather... Disco drops another one. Yeah. And they're both Minotaurs. Minotaurs, terrific if they catch the ball. But if is the important part. Not so good. Hooves, not so great for catching. No. But I mean, if you work on your clamping skills, Tulip Banter's got injured by Capsicum. Capsicum Disco now chasing after Player of the Week. And the final score there, yeah, Capsicum got there. Budget 9, Toy Masters 1. Capsicum Disco 107 fan points, 312 receiving for touchdowns, a tackle for loss, 17 tackles and an injury. Fenchurch ended up with 79 fan points in total, 158 receiving. Turk Ramjet with 70. It's a respectable performance. 20 pancakes, 16 tackles, 5 sacks from Turk Ramjet. Not bad at all. Okay, right, yeah. Now, look for non-consequence. So that takes budget up to a 9-2-3 record. Okay. Yeah. Voodoo Boys could get themselves to a 10-win record. Yeah. Of City have got 8-2-3. They could get to 9-2-3. That's actually a critical game. Of City are all... in fact, I think both teams might already be in. I can't even remember. Let's play Pix Creek versus Peninsula Transport. All right. Okay. Let's do that. Right. Does it matter who wins? Not really. No. I think the Miners have got the slimmest chance. No, I don't think. No. Ah. Who cares? It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball, and we've got 2 teams who've turned up to do some Brutal. Jimmy Drunken runs for 2. Oh, he's going to retire. I'd like to see one big fat Jimmy Drunken run before the end of the game, please. Yeah. If Urrgmelonflex lose, the Miners can get in. You sure about that? Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah. Larissa Tornado, nice catch there for the Miners. Runs down the... has to be by a big score. Really? You think points difference will come into it? Omar Pellegrino runs for 8. Here goes Jimmy. No, that wasn't it, Jim. Try again later. Anyway, Tornado. Touchdown, Miners up by 1. Waspish runs for nothing. It's Diego ASMR, who for some reason is playing runner. But Justine Vanderpoel gets injured by Randall Maroon on that play. All right, here goes Jimmy. Not this time. No. Okay, Lawnmower throws. It's caught by Tornado, who picks up 17. Trace Attitude with the deflection. Jim there, swerving. That's not a classic Jimmy Drunken run, though. It got 15 yards. It's a nice run, but it's not a classic. That's what I'm saying. 2-0, Miners. Okay. Diego ASMR throws the ball, and it's complete to Paolo Condiments, who's heading up the sideline there. Breaks the tackle from Donna Baps, who should be ashamed of herself. 65-yard reception. Zebulon Crankshaft trying to run. Nothing doing. Carol Waspish picking up 4. It's 3rd and 5. Diego batters through a couple of players and into the end zone. Omar Pellegrino has got himself injured by Trace Attitude. That's not ideal. No. Roy Talley there tackled for a loss, and Peninsula have the ball again. Diego not a lot on that one. Crankshaft has the first, had the first down, and then came backwards and lost yardage. Jimmy, almost Jim, not quite, almost. Okay. Yeah. There goes Jimmy, gets 1 yard. Lawnmower completes that one for 3. Here's Roy. He's come off the bench and he runs for 7 yards. Jim gets nowhere. 2nd and 11. Tristram gets a 7-yard gain. Roy picks up very little, and they turn it over to Peninsula Transport. Waspish runs for 0. Diego gets a 1-yard carry. Yeah, you make one good run and people get all excited. You then try another 3 or 4 runs and they go nowhere. And here we go, a fluke then, that's what you're saying. Yeah, very much so. Talley, who's come off the bench, has not been impressive so far. No, he's not particularly. This is a nice Jim Drunken run for the touchdown. 17 yards evading people. As Lawnmower makes the interception and brings it back, and the Miners are in danger of scoring again. Jim picks up 11. They've got a first down on the 4-yard line. Lawnmower throws. It's caught by Tornado. 4-1 Miners. Okay. Waspy runs it. First down. Keeps going. 13 yards. Diego now having a go. Gets a 9-yard carry. Crankshaft. A little cheeky fine. Waspish throws this intercepted by Whiskers Camembert. And that's put the Miners in scoring range again. Drunken gets himself 8. Lawnmower throws it. It's picked off by Randall Maroon, who's got his first career interception. Diego gets a little bit. Is Crankshaft again. Throws to ASMR, who's got some mileage on him. It's his first catch of the season, you know. Condiments with a bit of a run gets 29 yards. That one's thrown and it's deflected. Is Crankshaft. The Miners' defence appears to have weakened somewhat, although Roy Talley just picked up a sack to stop the drive. Tornado now running. Larissa Tornado, you know. Safe pair of hands. Roy Talley is a linebacker / defensive lineman. He has to fill 2 sides of the ball, remember. And so if he, of all the potential players, looks the most capable on both sides of the ball, then by adding them together, he just scored a touchdown. This is first of the season. Then that's who the AI will bring on. For the AI is mysterious and full of vigour. Yeah. Anyway, we can activate the afterburners here as the Miners are up by 4. Peninsula Transport not having an awful game, but not having a good one either. No. But they're not playing their first team. They're not playing their first team. Camembert picks up a first down off a lawnmower pass. Talley, lovely piece of running from Roy Talley. A 28-yard barge through the middle there. Nice work. Camembert picks up 5. Talley gets nowhere. And PT have the ball back, but they cough it up. Jim Drunken picks up the fumble, then runs for 11. That one's thrown to nobody. Roy Talley now. He's piling through again. Another first down run. Drunken's into the end zone. 6-2 now the score. Diego gets the first down. Here goes Washbish. Nothing there. Diego throws it. Condiments with the catch. He gets a 52-yarder, and that's enough to take him over 1,000 yards receiving in his career. Yeah. Coach Knob used to coach BDP, you know. I sacked him at the end of the first season, and I hired an elf. I don't even know what I was thinking. Jimmy Drunken, nice run, 22 yards. 3 plays left, comfortable win here for the Miners as Talley gets to 88 yards, and the final score, Picks Creek 7. Peninsula Transport 3. Star of the game, Tristan Lawnmower, only 47 fan points. Oh, yeah, that kind of game. That kind of game. Yeah. Okay. Anybody do anything notable? No. Diego ASMR got player of the game for Peninsula Transport, but really did nothing. You would expect a Minotaur to do more defensively, but he didn't. No. Okay. All right. Who's next? Well, next would be the Voodoo Boys versus the Wizards, but that one's been requested to play late. Oh no, the Wizards are here. Right, we can do that next, because this one doesn't matter, because the Voodoo Boys already in. The Wizards most definitely not. Okie dokie. Here we go. It's going to be Wizards to start with the ball. The miracle that is bubbly merchandise, throwing a 3-yarder. I'm pretty excited. Carl Detonator gets a catch, picks up 22 yards. Apex Manticore now with a throw to Batista Cranium. First down. This is a pretty respectable looking drive to get things started. 14 yards from Maggie Hipster, followed by Cranium, who will score the touchdown, and the Wizards go ahead after 5 plays. Evan Doublehair has his pass deflected. Brandon Perrell, one of the leading rushers this season, picks up 17. He's over 10,000 yards in his career. Oh, yeah. Bertha Raccoon with a 15-yard catch. And there goes Chaz Crank Fonz. Big dragony run to the end zone. 47 yards, and it's 1-all. Okay. Detonator picks up 9. Hipster has it deflected by Stink Blossom. Apex Manticore around the edge. Stays inbounds. Keeps going. Picks up a couple of extra yards on that one. 16 yards. Okay. Yeah. Detonator getting 27. Mikey Ultra there does a deflection, and it's intercepted. Bertha Raccoon's picked it off. The Wizards were looking all right there. yeah, they've looked all right so far in this game, but that interception hurts. Peril picks up 14 yards as they head back in the other direction again. Stink Blossom can only get 1. Double Hair picks up nothing. Peril's going to have to try and do it all, and he can't because Trip Hogwash smashes him in the face. That's not what you want. No. Manny Hipster looks for a target, but throws an interception. Stench Vozine making the interception for the Boo Boo Boys. There's an injury down there. It's a wizard on the floor. And Carl Detonator's done for the season. Doesn't really matter. He was done for the season no matter what. Yeah, but that means it's serious. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, look, Evan Doublehair died a couple of seasons ago, but he came back and he seems to be all right now. But yeah, I mean, those are facts. 2nd and 11. Complete pass to Nat Space Hopper. It's still 1-1. The Wizards managing to defend just enough to prevent the score. Space Hopper with another nice catch. Coming off the bench and immediately started performing. Hipster looks for a target. Throws short to Apex Manticore. Manticore now runs sideways, gets 6 yards. Merchandise throws foolishly, and the Boo Boo Boys have the ball back. A nothing run from Evan Doublehair. Earlier in the season, Doublehair was looking fairly unstoppable, but he seems to have gone off the boil a little bit, and I don't know why that is. 3rd and 12, Peril. He tries to run it the hard way, and it doesn't work. No. 2nd and 11, Wizards with possession. Manticore on 3rd and 6, throws a short one, it's not good enough. Doublehair stuffed at the line again. He's got 5 carries for 5 yards in this game. Now, I know he's supposed to pass as well as run. Brandon, nice running there. Anger Panda has been injured by Brandon Peril. You wouldn't expect Brandon Peril to be that violent, but he is. Yeah. Brandon going again. Look at that little rat run. He's over 100 yards already. Crank Fonz into the end zone, and the Boo Boo Boys take the lead just ahead of half-time. Cranium catches one for 7. Hipster has it intercepted by Fonz, who's got it back to the opposing 14. Boo Boo Boys take over. They're up by 1. Evan, a massive 5-yard gain there. Brandon through the middle will score the touchdown. 3-1 now to score. Maggie Hipster's never playing again. Oh, is she retiring? Or is that just disgust at the performance? Raccoon with the deflection. It's 2nd and 10. Hipster throws that one away. 3rd and 10. Manticore. Nice completion to Bubbly Merchandise. Bubbly Merchandise getting a good lead block. Oh no, she threw 3 interceptions. That's as good a reason as any. Hipster tosses one. It's intercepted by Brandon Peril. Yeah. Evan throws. It's caught by Stink Blossom, who's down at about the opposing 18. Peril now squirts his way through to the 6-yard line as the Boo Boo Boys look to score again. Down at the 2 for Bertha Raccoon. Doublehair throws one over the line, and that's 4-1. The Wizards look very capable when they're not throwing interceptions. Well, yeah, Apex Manticore certainly got a bright future. Yeah, Bubbly Merchandise is very capable. The biggest problem with Bubbly Merchandise is neither an excellent passer or an excellent runner, but a bit of both. And so you're not entirely sure what she's going to do. That's why I sold her. Stink Blossom picks up 1 yard. In possession, the Boo Boo Boys. Bertha Raccoon makes a catch, outpacing Merchandise. Is down at about the 1.5 yard line. Peril, end zone, Raccoon touchdown. 5-1 now the score. We can instigate the... Alright then, yeah, I've seen enough. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I've seen enough. I've seen it. Yeah. There goes Raccoon again. Yep. Not quite. 63 yards, not quite a touchdown. But Peril punches another one in. 6-1, the score now. Nat Space Hopper, nice piece of catch and go. Yeah. And Cranium for 14. Manticore throws. Cranium again. Raccoon picking up a deflection. Another deflection for Raccoon. Manticore going some more, but we're back with the Boo Boo Boys. There goes Brandon. 21, he's up to 167, but Manticore has just made an interception. And the Wizards are looking for that consolation touchdown. And there it is. Cranium picks one up. 6-2 the score. Raccoon charging back the other way. I haven't missed that Brandon Perrell has the season rushing record. I wasn't aware of what the season rushing record was. So how could I miss it? Huh? Yeah. Huh. Brandon Perrell just picked up the season rushing record. How could you not know that? Well, it just happened. Very impressive. Yeah. Yeah, he got 175 rushing yards, but star of the game is Bertha Raccoon with 103 fan points, 243 receiving, 2 touchdowns, but 8 pass deflections and an interception. Best the Wizards could muster, Batista Cranium with 39 fan points. Yep, 39 of them. It's not enough. Shut up, Jeff. Right, let's get into the games that have meaning. We'll do Blood Pit versus Cheerio to get us started. Blood Pit, I'm not guaranteed at the moment, I don't think. Don't know. Anyway, it's a sweaty game. Fine. Yeah. Are Cheerio going to deliver the kind of performance that we expect of them or not? They've got a lineup I really like, but is it any good? Blood to Party Boy for 6. And they throw an interception. Ramiro Pleasuredome picks it off for his 25th career interception. Here's Butch Harry Skull. He completes one for Frankie Trombone for 8 yards. Blood Pit starting pretty respectably. Disneyland, wide open Trombone touchdown. Okay. Yeah. Genocide throws one. It's caught for 5. 3rd and 5. Alan Twerp tries to run it. No. Okay. Pleasuredome catches a 10-yarder. That one is caught by Pleasuredome again, who had no one anywhere near him, and it's a touchdown. Pete Brickwall comes up with a sack, 2nd and 13. Twerp drops the ball. Twerp should not be in the lineup. Twerp throwing on 3rd down, and it comes up short. Back over to Blood Pit. Disneyland runs for 6. Harry Skull runs for not a lot, because Alundra Blood gets the tackle for loss. We're going back the other way with Cheerio now. All right, okay. Myra Sacrifice makes a nice catch, being guarded by Mark Disneyland. Twerp running it again, picks up 3 whole yards. Shut up. Thanks. Genocide gets 4. Right. Who's got a ball? Blood Pit. They're up by 2. Come here. Sit down. Shut up. It's as simple as that. I can't have you meowling all the way in the background. I know what you want, and you can't have it. You've got 23 minutes. Yeah. Okay, Glenn the Bastard looks to throw, completes to Frank Trombone, and he's got a 3rd touchdown. And Blood Pit comfortably in control of this game already. Okay, yeah. Singularity with the deflection. Twerp now running again. That's his best play of the game so far. 20 yards, and that takes him to 285 yards for the season, averaging just over 5 per carry. A long way short of kind of starter runner performance. Twerp gets a 6-yard run. Here's Blood. Have you got it in for Alan Twerp? A little bit, yes. They fall short, though, on 3rd down, and Blood Pit have got it back again and immediately get a 1st down. Glenda had a nice block ahead. Someone had knocked over Troy Oktoberfest, but she couldn't capitalise on it. And Cheerio are trying it again. Yeah, okay. Party Boy. Twerp throws to Party Boy again. Party Boy just seems to be moving in slow motion. He does a bit, doesn't he? Yeah. He's got no zip in his whistle. Nope. But Pleasuredome makes the interception in the end zone, and Cheerio are denied a score. Alan Twerp tries to make a tackle after Pleasuredome is already exhausted, and he can't even do that. Flipping halflings. Yeah, I know, they're worthless. Get yourself a Skaven instead, mate. Skaven are like halflings, only cool. Right, Alundra Blood throws that one. It gets only 6 yards. Half time. Blood Pit are up by 3. Pony Genocide with a nice throw and a catch from Party Boy. Twerp runs it, gets only 1 yard. He's averaging 6 a carry in this game. It's just not, that's not starter carry yardage. No. You need at least like 9, 10. Myra Sacrifice makes an interception. Surprisingly, that's Myra's first interception this year. If you're not surprised, you should be, because I am. Yeah, no, Genocide throws up an 8-yarder. They've got a first down, but it's 2nd and 11 now. After the first play went nowhere. It's 3rd and 6. Genocide looks for a target, and they have the first down. Can they score? Twerp, Party Boy, end zone, score, touchdown. 1 point to Cheerio. 3-1 is now the score, and Cheerio's defence appears to have learned how to play. Blood throws one to Pony, who picks up only 4 yards, but he's a tree man, so I don't know what you're expecting. If it's much, you're expecting it wrongly. Myra gets them down to the 5-yard line. Blood to the end zone, touchdown, Party Boy, 3-2 now. And Blood Pit need to figure out what's gone wrong and remedy it. A loss here doesn't stop them getting into the playoffs, but it might stop them getting a favourable run into the playoffs, as Pleasure Dome does some hard work there, gets 30 yards. And then Trombone gets another touchdown. Okay, Glenda picks up a sack. Pony on 2nd and 13 manages a short one. Twerp tries to run it. This time it's a good run. It's 10 yards. Blood throws one away. It's 2nd and 10, Genocide. Sacked by Butch Harry Skull. Butch. Nope, Mark Disneyland makes an interception. Picks up a lovely block. I think that was Blood making the block on the way back, which freed him up for another 5 or 6 yards. Harry Skull now. He's decided to run it, but he gets only 1 yard for his efforts. Glenda can't get any further either, and Cheerio take over, but the clock is ticking. See, you wanna just prove to yourself we are better than our record suggests. Yeah. Trombone gets away, gets 19 yards. Blood Pit in possession once more. 2nd and goal, Mark Disneyland. Throws Frank again. That Frank Trombone, you know, is high quality. Yeah, 5-2 is the score, 10 plays remain in the game. Cheerio never looking completely out of it, but never looking like they were going to work their way into it either. Yeah. Twerp throws one. Is caught by Myra. Blood. Alondra Blood. Rookie season, first pick in the draft. Only so-so. You know, not absolutely slapping it insofar as talent is concerned. I'm going to feed this cat, otherwise he's going to hassle me through the important games. Final score, Bouncers 5, Cheerio 3. And it is Ramiro Pleasure Dome who gets player of the game. I would have thought he would have scored more than that, but only 54 fan points. 200 yards receiving, a couple of deflections, couple of interceptions, and a sack. Troy Oktoberfest got number 1 for Cheerio Incorporate with 48 fan points. Better luck next season, Cheerio. All right, what have we got left? We've got Ov City up against the Saints. Ov City are qualified. The Saints can possibly do something. Okay. Then you've got the Steggonauts versus Urrgmelonflex. Urrgmelonflex, I think, need a win in that one. Played this. What have we got left? We've got 3 games left. Okay, let's do Stardozer, Grazer Ridge then. All right. I think Stardozer have got a fighting chance of something, but I'll be blowed if I can remember at this point. I'm sure someone will look at the league table and go, yeah, none of these games matter. Okay, right. It's a beautiful day for some Brutalball. And it will be Stardozer who get us rolling, and they've started off with Oscar the Cattle Prods, who runs effectively. Oscar, of course, made his career famous debuts over on the cheating the Wretched Minstrels before forcibly being cut at the end of last season in free agency. Has he had an all-star year this year? No. because he's not had an all-star line working for him. He's not had a bad season, but he's not had a great season. Anyway, the Stardozer first drive gets nowhere, and Nigel Prison got a great first play for Grazer Ridge. Karen Woman runs for 1. It is now 3rd and 6. Dick Miner throws over the head of Nigel. Oh, Dick. Yeah, no. That's an elf dropping the ball. Yeah, get used to it. King Star Singer there makes a 9-yard gain and then runs it. He's being pursued by Santino, the killer Bananas, but he gets 25 yards unimpinged. Oscar runs. Go, 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 go. All right. Dr. Gompen throws one and it's deflected. 2nd and 10. Star Singer gets that one for 7. 2 yards to go, and Prod runs away from trouble and into the end zone. 1-0 Stardozer. Okay, Grazer Ridge very much acting in a spoiler capacity right now. In order to make the playoffs, Stardozer need to win, and either Urrgmelonflex or Blood Pit need to lose. Well, Blood Pit already won, so they need an Urrgmelonflex loss as well as winning this game. Well, they've got the right ingredients on the bun at the moment. The question is, have they got the pickles to go in there as well? They're up 2-0 right now, but Grazer Ridge are a lively looking team. A 6-win record for them this season. Not bad. Not bad. In a closely fought division, as Nigel Prison goes tearing away from Dr. Gompen and breaks a tackle, and that's a 64-yard touchdown. Nigel Prison, everybody. He's quick. Can he defend? Not especially. Ramsey Pothole breaking tackles. That little goblin can run. Gets 39 yards for Stardozer. Star Singer now throws one out to John Baritone, who's got nobody covering him. And that's a touchdown. Oh, finally a game with some life in it. Kyle Cohort runs for 20 as Dick Miner looks for a target. Flipping cat hair. Karen Woman breaks enough tackles to get some space ahead of her, gets 27 yards on the carry. Kyle throws, there goes Nige, but Prod was close by and managing to tackle after 28. However, they punch it straight in with Cohort, and it's 3-2. Gompen throws, there's no one there, it's 3rd and 10. Starsinger, bad choice, tries to run it, and Grazer Ridge are back in possession. They get 3 on first down, is Miner. Miner gets 2. Karen has the first down. Okay, Kyle again. Throws to Karen, which was a smooth move. She got a good block there, which opened her up to run for 19. Dick Miner going... Should have just gone straight ahead. Doesn't matter, Karen's in on the next play. It's now 3-all. Ooh. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Gompen, 1 yard. Okay. Starsinger picks up 6. But it's not enough on third down, and Grazer Ridge are in possession again. Cohort getting the first down. It's 3-all at half-time, but the momentum is very much with Grazer Ridge right now, as Nigel's not going to be caught. Touchdown. Well now. The entire season hanging in the balance for Stardozer. Ramsey Pothole makes a nice catch, gets 36 yards. Gompen throws one. That's caught by Pothole again, and he's going to get close, but not close enough. He's going to get killed. Yeah, that was a lot of Grazer Ridge closing in on him there. Ramsey Pothole drops it in the end zone. Oh dear, Oscar can't get there. Gompen to Prod. That was just as well, because you could have pointed at Ramsey Pothole and gone, you're the reason our season ended. You, Goblin, your fault. Anyway, Grazer Ridge are going again, and Stardozer's defense has been struggling to contain them in the last couple of drives. Is Dick Miner. That was deflected. 2nd and 10. Karen in and out of tackles, gets 8. His Cohort, and he's got the first down. Dickie Miner has it deflected by Baritone. Karen runs it and has space ahead of her. She's got a first down. She's got more than a first down. She's got a touchdown. A 29-yard Karen Woman run. And Grazer Ridge are in the lead again. Oscar Cattleford immediately runs back the other way, gets 19 yards. Gompen throws for 14. Starsinger muscling his way through the line, gets the first down for Stardozer. Prod throws, Pothole has it deflected by Cohort. Gompen. He's running, he's going, he's got the first down. This very much feels like a drive where Stardozer are barely holding it together until now, where Dr. Gompen breaks into space and it's 5-all. Crikey. Prison. Tackled after 52 yards. Oh, boy. Yeah, no. Grazer Ridge's offense is just bringing it. It's 3rd and 4. Kyle Cohort, he's got a completion, which is not what Stardozer needed. 2nd and goal. They throw to Cohort, who evades and is down at the 1. Cohort runs. He throws. And Baffled has got the touchdown. 21 plays left in the game. Gompen looking deep. Picks out Prod on the medium length pass there. It's 2nd and 10. There goes Oscar. He's got a 7-yard gain. Gompen on 3rd and 3. There's the first down. Barely holding it together. It's fumbled and then recovered by Stuntworth Friendly. I like Stuntworth, but I did sell him. Yeah. Baritone has got a first down for Stardozer, who are still in it, but they need to win. A tie is not going to be good enough. 12 plays left. Prod gets the first down. They need to hustle here, and they do. Touchdown. 10 plays to go. We now need a stop to keep it exciting. Grazer Ridge. Nope. It's 3rd and 9. A stop here, and Stardozer are in with a chance. They got the stop. They have 7 plays to score, and Oscar makes his best run for a little while. Gets 15 yards. Gompen throws to Starsinger. He's broken some tackles. He's down at the 2-yard line. 5 plays left. Starsinger throws one away. 2nd and goal. Prod. Touchdown. And Stardozer take the lead. But a couple of big throws to Nige. Nige drops the ball. Oh, well, that's the end of that then. Is it? Yes. Good game. Final score, Stardozer 7, Grazer Ridge 6. Keeps it interesting. Dr. Gompen, star of the game by just 1 point with 67 fan points. 265 passing, 4 touchdowns, 2 deflections. Kyle Cohort just denied by 1. 216 passing, 54 rushing, 3 touchdowns, 3 deflections. Very good game there. Very good game. Approved of that game. That was a good game. Yeah. Grazer Ridge, man. Yeah. Good team. Yeah, we like them. We do. But they're not in the playoffs. Not this year. Okay. Right. Well, let's put something to bed. Is Urrgmelonflex up against the Steggonauts? An Urrgmelonflex win and they're in. Basically. If they don't win, I don't know, because I haven't got the league table in front of me. But Stardozer just won, but Urrgmelonflex were ahead on points, but not by enough. Urrgmelonflex might even get in if they tie. But the Steggonauts are a mean team, and it's a bloody field. It does very much look like the Steggonauts have their first team in. Although I'm not certain. There goes Barry Science anyway, and he's picked up 33 yards. Constant Frenzy with a throw. Completes that one to Larry Splendid. Merry Aluminium has got that one to Helmet Cenobites. Larry looks to throw, does throw, and Cenobite has a 9-yard gain. Frenzy is sacked by Charlie Monkey Cage. Merry Aluminium on 3rd and 4 is stuffed at the line, and Urrgmelonflex have the ball, and of course Flapjack Nope is going to run for a bit. And then he's brought down after 15. Okay, Julie Hardware doing some swerving running of his own, gets 12. Victim Rebar is in the lineup. Interesting. Yeah. Victim Rebar has been injured. Okay. What was interesting about it? Doesn't really matter, he's not in anymore. Ed Varnish is now in the lineup for Urrgmelonflex. Urrgmelonflex have taken the lead, but Barry Science has just picked up 54 yards immediately. So Steggonauts once again are making moves. Cenobite's going to score. 1-all. Okay. Flapjack. He's running again. Yeah, I know. He's impossible to tackle. Unless you've got a lot in the line. Flash Bandit looks like he's going in for his second touchdown. It's now 2-1 to Urrgmelonflex. Cenobite goes back the other way, gets 19. Frenzy throws a short one to Aluminium, who has the first down. Okay, Aluminium now looks to throw, and it's deflected by Hardware. Splendid. Completes one to Barry, but it's not enough. On a third and short, though, Aluminium gets him out of jail and is still going down at the 5-yard line, I guess. Aluminium throws another 1 yard towards the end zone. Larry tries to run it, doesn't work. Constance is sacked by Gale Scarlet-Royd. An important stop there by Urrgmelonflex. No, picks up 13. Hardware gets a 5-yard completion. Amory Tidal Pool runs it for 6. Here goes Flapjack again. Not very far this time, only 2 yards. Hardware picks up another 3. 3rd and 4, Tidal Pool is stopped. And the opportunity for Urrgmelonflex to push their advantage has dissipated, providing the Steggonauts can get their passing game going again. So they're running it. Yeah, but I mean, what a run there from Aluminium. He's left, he's right, he's pinging his, bonging his, he's all of that. All of those noises. Such onomatopoeia coming from that gnome. Yeah. Anyway, they've stalled out, and Flapjack tried to pass just for the novelty of it. I think Flapjack might be fearing for his legs. This is, after all, a cursed field. Larry Splendid runs it. Julie Hardware's been injured by Barry Science. Newton Esperon is now in. Okay. Aluminium throws one, but it's completely off target. Splendid throws. Caught by Cenobite, but it's 3rd and 4. Cenobite touchdown. 2 all. Okay. Yep. Cenobite with the deflection. Tidal Pool picks up only 3. Is Esperon. What's he got in his bag of tricks? Nothing. Okay, back to the Steggonauts again. Just this side of the half-time show, and Barry's got him down at the 14-yard line. Merry with another decent run is going to get close. Down at the back, 2.5. Splendid out the back of the end zone. It's intercepted by Ed Varnish. He came off the bench and picked it off in the end zone. Urrgmelonflex with a sigh of relief as half-time rolls around and it's 2 all. Okay, yeah. Flapjack throws one. It's Flash Bandit with the catch and he gets 27. And there goes Flash once more. He's going to go to about a 10-yard line, 32 yards. Here's Newton. He's sacked by Larry Splendid. Flapjack now. Doesn't have anywhere to go. Gets only 3. 3rd and goal. Tidal Pool is trying to run it and doesn't get there. The Steggonauts holding on. Steggonauts, of course, no chance of getting into the playoffs, but can act as a big spoiler at this point. 3rd and 5. Aluminium. First down. Picks up 13. Splendid. Chucks. It's deflected by Bandits. Frenzy throws one away. 3rd and 10. Aluminium throws. Wide open helmet. Cenobite. Flash is covering helmet, but it looks like Cenobite has got slightly more muscle. There's an injury. Tidal Pool's been injured. Wolf Jerk is now on the field for Urrgmelonflex as Barry Science scores. And the Steggonauts take the lead. Flapjack pulling the entire team on his back. Gets another 29-yard carry. Jerk throws one. Wide open, Flashy Bandit. Touchdown. Tying it up. Okay, Barry. 3 yards. Constance. Taking all day to and about where to throw it to and then throws it away. But it's a sack fumble and Chicken Druid has a scoop and score. And Urrgmelonflex have taken the lead again. Well, that's how things can turn around in the merry old game of turnaround. There's Merry Aluminium, which in no way influenced my choice of words. Flash makes an interception. Ooh, yeah, and they complete a pass to Ed Varnish. Wolf Jerk is complete one to Ed. If Urrgmelonflex can score on this drive, they've probably got the win. There goes Flash picking up 22. But it's picked off. Larry Splendid's picked it off. We're not done yet. Splendid runs for 2. Frenzy needs a deep pass. There's another injury. Benny Cheese has been injured. That's less ideal if you're a Steggonauts fan. Gale Scarlet-Royd's done the job, but Father Tempest is now on the field. As Cenobite breaks away from the coverage and picks up 32. Frenzy looks deep, finds Barry Science, who is not going to be caught. Touchdown. It's all square. A Steggonaut stop, followed by a score, and it will leave Urrgmelonflex crying into their beer. Let's have a look. Flint Savant makes the deflection. Is he new? I think he might be. 1st and 10. Chroniclers. Nope, runs for 4. Yeah, 3rd and 7 though, and they're stopped. 9 plays remain. Steggonauts with the ball. Big throw. And it's caught. Merry Aluminium. And that was deflected by Flash. Well, that's why he's a star player. 3rd and 10. Frenzy is sacked by Chicken Druid. All the Chroniclers need to do is just keep hold of the ball. But, well, yeah. Well, yeah. One play. Larry Splendid. And he throws it short. What a muppet. Okay, there you go. Final score, Urrgmelonflex 4, Steggonauts 4. Star of the game is tied between Larry Splendid and Flash Bandit. Bandit picked up 233 receiving, 2 deflections and an interception. Splendid picked up 200 yards passing and a bit of everything on defense. A bit of everything. Okay. Any games left? 1, I think. Just the 1. Yep. Okay, Volcamoose versus Of City to decide who goes through as division champion. I believe. I can't quite remember. Okay, right. Of City have a stingy defence. Always have had a stingy defence. And this season their offence has started moving it a little bit. Largely thanks to Pritchard's Serenity. Not a brilliant player, but not a terrible one either. Anyway, they went 3 and out on their first game. Okay. Yeah. Who's in possession? Oh, we're back with Of City again. Both teams having gone 3 and out on their first drives. Chris Biscuit, they're pulling a sack in. It's 3rd and 10. Wonder Blue Pill's going to try and run it there. Not quite. Here goes Felipe Flex in for Volcamoose. Nope. Wrong ground. Throws one. Viking is just short of the first down. Sensation is a long way short of the first down. And we're back with Of City, who break for some decent yardage, getting towards the halfway line. Serenity completes a nice one to Coriander. That's a nice blue. Of City shirts. A very nice blue. I did well with that one. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, Of City can't drive for very long there, and we're going back the other way. Okay, 3rd and 12, Sensation. Intercepted by Shandy Worthless, the Of City captain, and it's a pick 6. Well, I mean, that would be a classic way for the score to be opened. Yeah. If Of City get the win, they get a bye week. Okay. If they don't, they should be through as a wild card, with Volcamoose having taken the division. I think. No, I don't even care anymore. Whatever. It's all good sport, baby. Of City are threatening to score again, but the Volcamoose defense is looking pretty solid. And neither offense is really able to shine in this particular matchup. Here's Xavier Sensation for the Saints. He gets nothing. Felipe Flexing will get 2 whole yards and feel good about it. Ron Ground will throw a short one, but it's dropped by Sensation. Of City back in possession. Flunkerson runs it for 3. Sensation runs for a loss. No, Sensation did the tackling. Oh, whatever. Give me offensive superstars. Defensive games are boring. Oh, my God. That's another 3 and out. Yeah. Chris Biscuit with a tackle for loss. Flipping Chris Biscuit. Yeah. Worthless gets the catch, but it's not a first down, and we change possession again. Oh, they're 6 points apart. Oliver have already won the division. Oh, okay. All right, fair enough. Flexing gets nothing. Yeah. Ron is going to get a first down. Volcamoose with a vital first down there. Sensation runs for it. It's half time. It's 1-0. Okay. Yeah. Oh, and Stardozer may not have qualified anyway. Blood Pit have already done the do. Well, we'll find out after this game finishes. You will know for sure. Yeah. 2nd and goal. Viking touchdown. 1-1 now. Yay! That's the spirit. Yeah, keep the energy alive here in week 14, the final game of the regular season, as we look forward to the playoffs, which is sure to be full of thrills and spills. Will we see a new bowl champion this season? What do you think? I think there's a fair chance of it, but I think there's every much chance that we see either the Minstrels or Grunt Auto Group winning it. Okay, all right, there you go. That's your prediction from the cheap seats. It's 2-1. Incidentally, the Saints have scored again. I was off 2-all. Okay, I was off pontificating about possibilities. Yeah. Who do you think that? Who do you think is going to rep for Bad Company? That's a tough one, right? We'll answer the question. I think if the Voodoo Boys have to face Of City, they'll lose. Yeah, their aerial game isn't all that. They're very reliant on Brandon Peril, and Of City are very well equipped to handle Brandon Peril. Interesting. What about the Saints? They're winning this. Yeah, but I mean this is a coin flip of a game. Saints are still a good team. What about Urrgmelonflex? No. No. Urrgmelonflex haven't got anything like enough two-way players. Yeah. Yeah. True. Yeah. Anybody else in the running? What about your own fine team? Nah, we're not good enough. We lack our explosion, our explosiveness of last season. And Grunt have already done the double overs. No, I mean, we can beat any team on a good day, but I'm not feeling it. And the Marsupials did us this season as well. True. I missed 2 pick sixes in a row. Oh, I apologise. Yeah. Well, you got to see it anyway. I'm thinking about the future. See, but this is, I mean, that's still a defensive game. Well, yeah. Yeah. Pay more attention to the game at hand. You can pontificate about the future when the future rolls around. Right now, the Saints have won this one. They have already won this one. Not right now. They have, for all time, won this one. Final score, Volcamoose 5, Of City 2. Chris Biscuit, 66 pancakes. 11 tackles, 1 tackle for loss and a sack gets player of the game for Volcamoose. No, he doesn't. Shandy Worthless gets player of the game for Of City with 86 fan points. 2 interceptions, 3 pass deflections. And 120 odd yards doing the thing. Yep. Okay, it's Players of the Year. For the second year running, Steve Morrie is the league MVP. League MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, though, Capsicum Disco at the Budget Roadies. Defensive Player of the Year, Big Steve Morrie. Woo, boom, shakalaka. Rookie of the Year is the Frenchman. Nice. Offensive Rookie of the Year, also the Frenchman at the Marsupials. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Alundra Blood at Cheerio Incorporated. This year's best passer was Jackie Mercury with 3,000, let's go at 3,700. 3,700 yards. Brandon Peril picks up 2,600 to be runner of the year. Myra's Sacrifice, despite the team doing nothing, is receiver of the year with 3,500. Blocker is Barry Turnips. Sacker is Steve Morrie. Flash Bandit gets coverage player of the season. Georgie Cones is the most brutal player of the year. Really? Apparently. Okay. Really? Apparently. Coach of the year, though, is Dacon at Sportsball Union. Well done, Dacon. Joe slung a 20 in the bucket. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate that. Your all-pro team is Steve Morrie, Capsicum Disco, Georgie Cones. That's a big front three. With Koff Zerma, Jack Mercury, Daxter Hijack, Chris Biscuit and Ruthie Spasms. That's just a brute force team. The second team is Shandy Worthless, Jackie Clowncar, Flash Bandits, Barry Turnips, Percy Hatred, Ramiro Pleasure Dome, Tarquinius Bangfish gets in there, and Hack Murphy. You can have a look at the all offense teams for yourselves. and the all everything else teams. That's Ramiro Pleasure Dome at the bottom there. All defense second team. Dexter Hijack and Ramiro Pleasure Dome. Yeah, all defense second team. Okay. Yeah. Whew. Yeah, there you go. Take your print screens now. I'll give you 20 seconds. And that way, you know, you won't have to go fishing for it in 10 minutes when you're going to want to go and post it in the spoilers channel. Yeah. 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 Dunzor. Okie dokie. Players of the week. Pass deflections. Bertha Raccoon at the Voodoo Boys picked up 8 nice pass deflections. Tackles for loss, it was Lynn Mephisto at Sportsball with 2. Georgie Cones came away with 5 sacks for Urrgmelon Marching Band. Ow. All right. Ow. Oh, ow. Actually, ow. Oh. No, sorry, I've done something to my gum. Maybe I've been talking too much. All right, I'll talk less. Interceptions, Fenchurch, Stochastic, Budget Roadies 2. Tackles, Linfield Muscles, Red Star Pathfinders 3. Okay. Defensive Player of the Week, Georgie Cones at the Urrgmelon Marching Band with 7-something fan points. Nice. Pancakes, Barry Turnips at Grunt Auto Group, 71 pancakes. He's done that quite a lot. It's pretty disgusting. Receiving yards, Ronnie Bongos. He set it in the first game we saw, 362. Brandon Perrell, only 175 rushing yards, but it's enough for Player of the Week rushing. Passing was Crash Zodiac. And total yards was Crash Zodiac. Offensive Player of the Week, unjustifiably, Crash Zodiac. And Player of the Week is Percy Hatred. And we hate him. You know, I don't want him to retire. I want him to die. Yeah, that would be justifiable. Here are next week's games. Oh, my God. Stardozer are taking on Of City. Oh, boy. Yeah. Volcamoose are taking on Blood Pit. BDP have got KSA. That's a flipping showdown, isn't it? It is a little bit. Sportsball have got the Wretched Minstrels. Well, there you go. Let's see if let's see if the Minstrels will end the dream of the Sportsball Union. The bye weeks are Voodoo Boys and Budget and Grunt and the Marsupials. Who's going to win next week then? Okay, in bad company, Stardozer or Of. I think Of City's defense is more than Stardozer can handle, and I don't think Stardozer's defense is up to it. I think Of City take that one. Volcamoose Blood Pit. That's a banger. They've both got good defenses. I think the Saints take it. I think the Saints get that one. BDP up against KSA. I think we win it. I think we win that one. I think we beat KSA. Much depends on how often Steve decides to pass versus run and whether Chet has a good game. Sportsball versus the Minstrels. I've got to go Minstrels. I've just got to. They are, because they cheat so badly. You've got to go Minstrels. We will find out. Let's have a quick look at the final standings for the year, so that you can work out why it is you were denied at the last second. And Urrgmelonflex ended up with 44 points for the wild card, but they had exactly the same points for and against, whereas Stardozer had a 10-point differential on their 44 points, which takes them through. Yeah, Volcamoose having won that game is what denied Urrgmelonflex their shot in the playoffs. Crikey. Yeah, bye weeks for the Voodoo Boys and Budget, and for Grunt Auto Group and the Marsupials. It's going to be a big week. Catch us next week, why don't you? I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for watching. If you're here and you haven't subscribed, I question everything about you and everything you ever may be. Good. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.